doing so much and running, and it just really dawned on me. It's the man that my mom was underage when she consumed me. Anyone who'd have been older.
Jay-Z's alleged son, Rymir Satterthwaite, just scored another big win, and it's getting messy. 50 Cent has now stepped into the drama, officially offering to help Rymir sue Jay-Z. This comes just days after a judge gave Rymir the green light to move forward with his case against Jay. Now Jay seems to be losing his cool. He even put out a strange public statement accusing Rymir of harassing him for years.
15 and 22. Damn.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Now I can kind of see why he's probably not claiming it, because it looks bad on his reputation, because he has a history. Like if you look at even Beyonce, he was in his 30s and Beyonce was barely 19.
Jay's lawyers are also threatening to drag Rymir through court, promising to expose his lies. But here's the crazy part. Jay still refuses to take the DNA test that could shut this whole situation down in a second. Why won't he just take it? Well, things just took a darker turn. Word on the street is that Jay is avoiding the test because of how young Rymir's mother was when she got pregnant. According to Rymir, his mother Wanda wasn't even a legal adult when 22-year-old Jay-Z got her pregnant. That's a serious claim, and it explains why Jay might be running from the truth. And it doesn't stop there. Folks already know Jay barely dodged trouble when his friend Diddy got called out. One of Diddy's accusers even claimed that Jay and Diddy groped her when she was 13. Even though the woman later dropped the lawsuit, she's now come back saying she never took back her accusations. She even claims the only reason she dropped the case was because Jay allegedly sent private investigators to scare her into silence. These allegations are wild, and if true, they could blow up everything.
Court documents submitted on June 16th, Jay-Z slams a recent lawsuit that Rymir and Lily filed against him as just the latest in what he says has been decades-long harassment. The documents read, "The fabricated allegations and claims have been addressed."
But here's where it gets real shady. Most big media outlets haven't even touched this bombshell development. You can already guess why. Sites like TMZ and The Shade Room basically refuse to post anything bad about Jay-Z. Seriously, go check their websites right now and search for the Rymir story. You won't find nothing. This story's been trending for weeks, yet these big celebrity news blogs are pretending it doesn't even exist. Same thing happened with the Jane Doe case. Not a single one of them dared to report on it. Just last week, a judge even threw out Jay-Z's defamation lawsuit against attorney Tony Busby, the guy representing Jane Doe. And still, dead silence from the media. So yeah, a lot of dirt is being swept under the rug, and most bloggers seem way too scared to say anything bad about Jay-Z. But you know who ain't scared? 50 Cent. He recently roasted Jay for ducking that DNA test, and now word is 50 actually reached out to Rymir and offered him his own legal team to back him up.
He's your father. I really do. And if it's not, why you can't prove me wrong? Like it's not as far as a proving me wrong thing. It's go to the courtroom and basically do what everybody else would have to do. Like it's not, you don't have to prove me wrong. I just want the truth. Honestly, I can take a no. I can take, if I'm embarrassed at the end of the day, I can take that. I really can. I've been through a lot, I've seen a lot. I could take me being embarrassed. Like just can't take nobody not saying nothing. Like, you know, it's not fair.
That's wild. You can already tell the pressure is getting to Jay. His lawyers are scrambling, trying to shut down Rymir's case, and they even launched a PR campaign to paint him like he's out of his mind. But here's the strangest part. Jay's dropping big bucks fighting this in court when a simple, cheap DNA test could clear his name in minutes. And now that Rymir's got all the receipts and 50 Cent in his corner, this is looking real bad for Jay-Z. Let's get into 50 Cent's wild role in all this. So 50 decided to jump straight into the drama between Jay-Z and his alleged son, Rymir. And he started by trolling Jay on Instagram. He even pointed out how Jay and Rymir look exactly alike. That post got everybody talking. But 50 didn't stop there. Nah, he turned it up even more. Sources close to the situation say 50 personally reached out to Rymir and offered him the full support of his legal team.
Was shot at.
Damn.
Somewhere in September. He was in the parking lot with other people, near where he's at living now. And out of all the cars there, his was the only one shot up. So we believe that that was a nexus or a connection, I believe, between the case and what's going on, because it was around the time.
Then he posted a cryptic message on Instagram that had folks shook. A good lawyer knows the law. A great lawyer knows the judge. That line hit hard and changed the whole vibe of this case. Up until 50 stepped in, Rymir's lawsuit was being ignored and buried by the mainstream media. But now, Jay-Z's team is scrambling to fight back, rushing to shut down the case and make Rymir look crazy before the truth spreads. Jay even filed fresh court documents asking the judge to throw out Rymir's case completely. According to paperwork obtained by Us Weekly, Jay's lawyers are calling the lawsuit just the latest chapter in a decades-long harassment. Jay's filing claims Rymir's allegations are completely made up and have already been addressed and rejected in several courts.
In addition to that, we've had people come to my home in the past, driving on the grass. We have people knocking on the door at 4 o'clock in the morning. We've been through all of it, mostly around the filing time.
Jay's team also says Rymir's nonstop harassment and his refusal to follow court orders even led to a contempt charge against him. The way 50's stirring the pot now? This case just got a whole lot hotter. But now Rymir's former legal guardian, Dr. Lily Coley, who's also a paralegal, is clapping back at Jay-Z hard. She's accusing Jay's latest court filing of being full of straight-up lies. In her public statement, Dr. Coley said loud and clear that this story was not made up. She pointed out that Wanda's affidavit, the one naming Jay as Rymir's father, has been on the court record for years and has never been withdrawn. Dr. Coley explained that Wanda's sworn account is exactly what shaped Rymir's understanding of his own paternity. And she didn't stop there. She also called out Jay-Z for lying about Rymir being held in contempt of court. According to her, nobody involved in this case, not Rymir, not his late mother Wanda, and not even herself, has ever been found in contempt of court. But here's the biggest bombshell. Dr. Coley made it crystal clear that the question of Rymir's paternity has never actually been resolved in court. In her own words, there has never been a discovery hearing or final ruling that resolves the paternity or other issues.
This is a bigger picture than this. We want to try to make a difference with the Pro Se Act or the Legal Abuse Act, bringing new legislation and trying to sit down at the table with the lawmakers to make a difference. In addition to the fact, because, like you said before, Mr. Carter might not never do anything, and I'm sure he probably won't, but it ain't about him. This is about the system allowing things to happen that were very agreed and put our lives at stake in some regards. So I just wanted to say that that's what another reason why we were still going to the criminal stuff for the second time. This time the prosecutor's office locally did get involved, but everything is slow moving and things are happening, and it's corruption going on. The law says in New Jersey that if the person who resists to take the test is presumed the father. That's what the law says. Here in New Jersey, anybody who don't want to do it and go away from doing it or prevents from doing it is presumed the father. So right now he's presumed the father. He's not even elect.
She also slammed the way these facts keep getting ignored in the media narrative. And there's one more thing people keep ignoring. The age of Rymir's late mother Wanda, when Jay allegedly got her pregnant. That's a crucial detail folks don't want to talk about. Now let's rewind for a second and look at how this all started. Rymir first hit the public radar in early 2015 after reports came out that he filed a paternity suit against Jay-Z in 2014. Back then, Rymir and his guardian Lily Coley filed their first complaint. And that's when things in court started getting strange. That first complaint, it got shut down fast. And Dr. Lily Coley says that's because Jay-Z and his lawyer, Lisa Fisher, came to court armed with what she calls fraudulent and false information. But Rymir didn't back down. In 2018, he came back swinging, filing fresh court documents accusing Jay of hiding behind his fame and fortune to dodge a simple paternity test. But here's where it really starts to smell foul. Rymir kept getting blocked at every turn because the judge was reportedly told his biological father had already been confirmed. But then Rymir got hold of his own birth certificate. And guess what? No father's name listed anywhere. And then came another shocking twist. Rymir discovered that some members of his own legal team were secretly working with Jay-Z's lawyers behind his back. That betrayal is wild. In an interview with The Sun, Rymir said he was denied a fair hearing in court because of legal mistakes and malpractice.
How old was she when you were born?
15 going on 16.
And everything saying that they had met. Now, how old was Jay-Z at the time?
I think like 22.
He also shared that his mother, Wanda, first told him Jay-Z was his father when he was about 8 years old. According to Wanda, she and Jay had a quick fling back in 1992 at his aunt's apartment in the Brooklyn projects. Wanda said they did use protection, but it failed. And after that night, she never saw Jay again and had no way to contact him. Tragically, by 2010, Wanda's health took a sharp decline. And that's when Lily Coley stepped in and was granted custody of Rymir. Lily also spoke to The Sun and revealed another jaw-dropping detail. Wanda got pregnant shortly after meeting Jay when she was just 15 or 16 years old, and it only gets wilder from there. According to a lawsuit, there's even more buried in this messy story. In 2018, Rymir filed his case in Philadelphia. But what happened next was wild. Jay-Z's attorney allegedly made Wanda sign legal papers while she was still in the hospital recovering from a medicated coma. Those papers replaced Lily's name on the petition without her consent, and according to Rymir's family, for shady and selfish reasons. That sneaky move ended up getting the entire case thrown out of the Philadelphia court. Rymir's family said they had never witnessed that level of corruption before, and the pain it caused was deep. But then things turned even darker. When Rymir and Dr. Coley appeared on Hip Hop News Uncensored, they dropped a shocking revelation. Rymir was shot after filing his lawsuit against Jay-Z. And that's not all. Lily revealed that around the same time Rymir filed his suit, random people started showing up at her door, trying to intimidate her into keeping quiet.
I'm not a lawyer. They try to use all type of things, rush you to cards and all type of things to say, hey, whoever was on his birth certificate, that was the, you know what I mean? That was the dad. And that's not how the course works. So we did everything we had to do to, you know, show them that that wasn't. The person I was calling my pop took the DNA test. It was straight out there. Only other name was Jay-Z. He basically just sawed it and skedaddle. They try to use all this craziness to hold the case up, and I'm like, well, damn, if this was anybody else, I'm like, all right, the first 2 years.
They would have ordered them by now. They do that. Especially, like hey, take the test. Hell, in most cases, you can start drawing child support, but without a goddamn paternity. It makes them want to come to.
That's straight up scary. Lily also spoke out, saying this case isn't just about Jay-Z anymore. It's about fighting for change and pushing for laws to stop the rich and powerful from bending the legal system to their will. Meanwhile, Rymir filed yet another lawsuit, this time targeting the New Jersey court system and several judges. He accused them of secretly conspiring with Jay-Z for over a decade to keep throwing out his cases. In that lawsuit, Rymir and Dr. Coley also claim that Jay-Z even lied under oath, saying he didn't own any property in New Jersey, when he allegedly did, just to make the court believe it had no power over him. But Rymir's team came with receipts. They found property deeds and tax records with Jay-Z's name on them, proving his claim of not owning property in New Jersey was a straight-up lie. Rymir's complaint even named 6 different judges, accusing them of conspiring with Sean Carter and lying to protect him by insisting he didn't own property there. According to Rymir's filing, Jay-Z used his money and power to twist the court system, getting Rymir's earlier cases tossed out or denied over and over again. The lawsuit also dropped some scary accusations, saying that after Rymir started speaking publicly about the injustice he was facing, his car was shot at by unknown people. The complaint details how both Rymir and Dr. Coley were followed around their own neighborhood by strangers, and how cars even drove up onto their lawn at 4 o'clock in the morning. They both say they strongly believe these acts of intimidation were orchestrated by Jay-Z's team. Now, Rymir and Lily are suing not just Jay-Z, but also the court system and the judges involved, accusing them of blocking his constitutional rights and stopping a young man from finally getting the closure he deserves. To make matters even more explosive, Rymir and Lily recently sat down with Tasha K and confirmed again that Rymir's mom, Wanda, was just 15 or 16, while Jay-Z was 22 when she got pregnant.
If it was anything, if y'all felt like we was lying, why y'all ain't dismiss the case with prejudice? Why do y'all keep having us come in there and file and pay all this money and keep filing for years? Why, if y'all didn't see anything wrong with the case, why is it not over? But the only thing I'm asking is, I don't want no money from you. You know, if you don't want to have that relationship, if it was true, that's just on you. You know, I'm just showing you that I'm fighting for what I believe in is right, and I want all the kids and everyone that come behind me. If you missing the parents, it's all about, sometimes that's all you need to know your parents is. You don't need nothing from them. It close the book. It just helped me, you know, go on with my life and just be straight. It's not like I'm looking for anything, looking for you to bring me up where you at or bring me with your family and all. I still got my own family, but I just want you to be like, just think about it. Like, we could have got this, you know, over with, and through all this, I still respect you, even though I might not like you. I respect everybody.
I was gonna say, how do you view him now?
And it's like, and when I say I don't like you, it's not even it's just that I feel like, you know, y'all sit at the top and y'all forgot where y'all came from, and sometimes you got to bring yourself down to the bottom. You can't sit at the top and think all these, you know, I'm rich and all that, and if I go to court, this would affect this, and sometimes you just got to get it over with. If you believe this wasn't true, it would have been over with, you know? And for you to let me just sit here and after all this, my mom passed away, and I'm not saying you physically, but dragging us to court and all that, not taking care of the problem, it's just, you let it happen. So it's like, you could have got this over with. If it wasn't true, we could have, you know, I would apologize. Y'all apologize in front of the world. Hey, it could have been done, but obviously it's something you hide. And
Rymir also revealed that the court originally tried to dismiss the paternity case by arguing the man listed on his birth certificate had to be his father, even though no father's name was listed at all. And the more Rymir and Lily spoke out, the uglier it got. According to them, after they exposed the lies in court and on social media, they started getting strange phone calls at all hours of the night, with people threatening them to drop it before you regret it. Rymir even said someone left a dead bird on his porch as a warning. But despite all that, they refused to back down. Lily said this fight isn't just about proving Jay-Z is Rymir's father. It's about showing the world how the powerful abuse the system to silence regular people. They also told Tasha K about another shocking discovery. While digging through court records, Lily found evidence suggesting that documents had been altered or removed from the file without their knowledge. She called it clear tampering, and said it showed just how far Jay-Z's team was willing to go to cover up the truth. Rymir also opened up about how this has affected him personally. He said he's felt erased his whole life, like he doesn't exist. All I ever wanted was to know the truth, he said. But every time I get close, they shut the door in my face.
Jay-Z allegedly won't give up his DNA to prove that he is not the father of Rymir Satterthwaite, who is claiming that he is his son, because giving up his DNA could link him to a bunch of murders that he is connected to. The permanent A-list rapper could just provide a DNA sample and get the whole paternity thing out of the way, but then the sample could be used to solve a whole bunch of killings that the rapper has been hinted at being involved in. And again, this allegedly Jay-Z and Rymir Satterthwaite.
Now, Lily and Rymir are calling for a full investigation, not just into Jay-Z, but also into the courts and lawyers who they say helped him hide. They claim this isn't just their fight anymore. It's a bigger battle for justice. With 50 Cent still backing him and more receipts coming out, the pressure on Jay-Z keeps building. And it looks like this story is far from over. But here's the kicker. Rymir actually took a DNA test with the man the court claimed was his father, and it proved he wasn't the dad. Then Rymir made a powerful point. If the court really believed he was lying, they could have just dismissed the case with prejudice and shut it all down for good. But they didn't. He also made it clear this ain't about chasing Jay-Z's money. He even promised that if Jay-Z turns out not to be his father, he'll publicly apologize and walk away. But hold up, there's something even bigger that just came to light. It turns out that Wanda's young age may not be the only reason Jay-Z keeps dodging that DNA test. The real reason? It might be something much, much darker. And the truth could change everything. If you want to keep up with this crazy story as it unfolds, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you on the next one.